Today's 14th of September, market open positive and raised upward, close at its high up 27.3246. However, volume is actually not high. This is something you would note. In the process, you actually take out this resistance, which is at 3245. Now we have the resistance here just below this gap here. This is at about 3260. Likewise, on the opposite of the gap itself is another resistance, which is at 3290. Now I mentioned previously that this rally here is quite different from this. This is much weaker. Notice over here the runs up has a high volume and yet shallow pullback. In this case here, this pullback is actually have more bar and it's deeper, and this break itself we need to be more careful because it doesn't accompany with high volume. By and large, again, if you can continue to follow through, they will be generally positive. Let's take a look at the US market. This is Nasdaq. On the weekly charts, mentioned we have this break and there's an attempt to actually test this. So this may well actually form part of a consolidation because this has been a very directional move. Very much like what we have seen in the past. After the directional move, it's actually consolidate. So basically you need to form a base before it can actually break through this resistance, which is about 14,500. And after that we would have another resistance, which is the prior high here. Now this is S&P 500's it's quite similar patterns after this break, so again it may consolidate and eventually we look for a break on the upside. Ten-year Treasury yields very nice consolidation patterns and pull back just below this resistance, waiting for a catalyst to trigger a break above this recent high here of 436. Now Federal Reserve's is mulling over the interest rate hike, and the inflation figures does show that actually it is still stubbornly held up. So that may provide some catalyst for eventual break. Now the Brent crude is rather strong. Notice after this break of this trend line, it may need to actually consolidate before it raise up again, and this upward trend line offers some kind of resistance. Again, if you can pull back from here, we may see further upside. But by and large, actually, this has been fueled by the cut in productions, not so much the demand side. So again, once things normalize, then we may see retracement. Now some of the oil related stocks actually has performed, so this is something we like to actually take note of. Let's take a look at our local stocks. This is iFast. Here we have a consolidation breakout, and today we have a reversal bar on lower volume, which is healthy. I'd like to actually see eventually take out this high of 602. Now on the weekly charts, the consolidation breakout on the daily is actually a swing breakout. In this case here, this is a big dipper, and it was actually taken up. UMS. Stock is actually consolidating, and during this process managed to close the daylight. Again, we like to actually observe and look for a break above the high of 128. We do see some strong move in Franken today. Now 3 days ago we should attempt to break this resistance and followed by a pullback on slightly lower volume, and today we have a nice break close near this high. Now we can look for a pullback here and look for a setup. AEM is actually much tricky. If we actually take a look here, after the run up we can kind of fizzle out and retrace, so this stock is probably best left alone. Aztec. approaching this resistance. There were rejection of high on several occasions. If you notice actually over here, it didn't close quite well. This is a sign of weakness, but still hold up at above the 13 SMA. I'd like to see what happens if we can consolidate sideways. That may provide a base for eventual break of this high here, which is at 84 cents. Yangzijiang, pretty obvious consolidations, and you can see that the 13 SMA is converging, is losing momentum. Now it may well trace a diamond's formations. We just have to observe to see what happens. Now if we have a swing, then perhaps we can connect this thing up. So this is really a part of our consolidation patterns, and eventually you have to resolve through a breakout. So we just have to be patient.